Okay, so last night I pulled some cards for the collective because I was stumped on our energy. Just I feel like we all are suffering from a blockage, and right now the full moon in Cancer is tomorrow, the December 26th. Happy Yule, by the way. But I feel like there's such stagnant energy, and it's due to us not letting go. Like simply, I feel like a baby with something in it. You know how babies hold stuff and they have that like iron grip, like not letting go of mom's hair, not the pacifier, but the anything in a baby's grip. Like they got used to it. It's their comfort zone. If you take it away, they are kicking and screaming. You are not getting it out of that baby's iron death grip, and that is literally how I feel. That we feel as a collective. We've got old friends, exes, and places that we just got used to being at. And we can't move forward from that point, and it's detrimental. And it's comforting because it's like I've been here, I know these people, I love them, I want to stay down for them and hope that they can change. It's not that we don't have the self-love there to pick up and take care of ourselves. It's that we want to bring these people with us so bad. And getting to the truth of it, and I've seen a few other readings for myself that are like, like this person is coming back to you. Like, I've been looking at picket cards, what they're thinking of. They're thinking of you. What are their thoughts on you? What are their feelings? And it's just sucking me down further. And I love the information and the readings are accurate, but it's the feeling of staying stagnant in that energy of like, who gives a toss about what these people think? Okay. Not the tarot readers, but the people that we're checking in on. They just, if they wanted to be there, they would. And even if they are suffering with their own demons, honey, you have your own demons too. You might be strong, but it's not fair for you to have to deal with picking up the pieces at the end of the day. You have to walk away. And I think we all know that. We all know we have to walk away and leave it. Like, we're all pretty smart, intelligent, psychic, intuitive, and we know it's time to pick up and go. But did you ever ask yourself the consequence of not leaving? And that's something I dived into, and I channeled a message. And okay, let's just go over the spread real quick because I'm getting ahead of myself. And you can hear the excitement in my voice. Like, I feel a breakthrough coming, but it's not without the kicking and screaming. So when I pull the cards, I always go ahead and organize them as if they are a thought process, okay? So I want you to see Seven of Pentacles, I feel like, is the energy that we're in right now. This person is just mulling over the wealth that they made. It's not just financial too. I feel like this is also cups energy too. As far as you have this wealth that's not just financial, but the wealth of your love, the type of energy and the type of love that you give is precious. And you know that. You know that. And you're mulling over how far you've gotten this past year, your growth, your diligence, and the efforts that it took for you to get there. It says ready to harvest, but I feel like we're not even trying to touch it. And I feel like that harvesting point might be the new year itself, like letting go that 3-2-1 peach drop, that 3-2-1 ball drop in New York. You know how they do that thing in main Times Square? But ready to harvest the results and rewards. But we're not going to be able to get to this point, a clean break. We're not going to be able to get to that clean part of the reward. We're not going to be able to get to that reward clearly. Yeah, we're not going to be able to see that reward clearly without letting go of all these bags we have that we're carrying. So your hard work is paid off and you're seeing this wealth. You won't be able to move. It's like having your feet in mud and taking a step like quicksand. How do you budge when you have all these things weighing you down and pulling you back to that pit, and it puts you in despair and it puts you in negative thought process of not just questioning your worth, but making you just sad and knowing what your worth is. But you'll catch yourself having those moments of, am I good enough? Wait, I am good enough. hold up. So I feel like that's what that Seven of Pentacles energy is, just mulling over. You're intelligent and you're smart and you've got to this point for a reason. Now, how do you move forward with it? And I feel like that's where the Eight of Cups is showing that we have to walk away and that we have to abandon it. Not something is abandoned. Sorry, excuse my nails. But that's the point of, we're in the Seven of Pentacles. The goal is to walk away and let this all go on the full moon. it keeps putting you in a sense of loneliness and feeling abandoned. But the truth is that you're the one that's about to do the abandoning, baby. You're about to pick up and go. You have to. It feels like those movies where we're all running and escaping, like in a group, like people are stampeding to get away and someone slips and falls, and you reach over to the person that slipped and you're like, come on, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. Come on, we gotta go. And that's what it feels like. It feels so hard to pick up those pieces of yourself and be like, come on, babe, like, we're suffering in this and we can't stay in that energy. Some of you guys are smoking a lot, might be drinking a bit too much into this, and knowing that it's not the best way to escape, but a slight bit of token, okay, something like that, to not necessarily, it doesn't feel like escapism, but I don't know, just a touch of that, just a touch of smoking a little bit. But that's not even the problem. That's not even the problem. The problem is that you're sticking around with these things that you have to let go of for your higher self and your greatest good. And you end up living in the past and ruminating. This also, Nine of Cups, because of where you've been, I feel like in the past too, the places that and the things that you've seen and been through growing up, I think a lot of us experience things where we want to please our parents, and it ends up flowing into other parts of our life where we end up people pleasing, where we end up taking the hits, so to speak, that people give us, where your boss might put too much on your plate and you're like, I can handle this, where your partner puts too much on your plate and tells you to, like, I don't know, but your partner might put too much on your plate and you're like, I can handle this. Your kids need you. I can handle this. How much truly can you handle before your back breaks, before this is too much? I think that's also a safety thing too. It's killing your creativity. You can't even focus on the things that make you happy because you're so busy juggling everyone else, all these other duties, all these other things, all these other duties. So this is what you're dealing with in the waking state, in your conscious reality, knowing that you have to walk away, knowing that your past is nipping at you. So if any of that resonated, I'd like to say now that the things that you're juggling, this is what's floating above you. So this is you. This is what you're stepping into that you need to do to walk away. In this section up here is what's happening in your thought space. I think that this is like the person thinking, and this is the thought bubble. So 535 on the numbers, 5 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 5 of Swords. I feel like this is a cycle, right? Power struggle, finally working your way up in the ranks, whether that's at home life, feeling respected, and you worked really hard for that point you're at. That's why you're able to be in the 7 of Pentacles, whether it's where you're in a sense of abundance with your wealth, whether that's wealth and love in your heart is full, but that's within yourself. I'm not saying heart is full because someone loves you or something. This is self-love. This is financial growth, and oh my God, I saved a certain amount this year. That's you. You did this. And it wasn't without struggle and building everything you've built from 2022 to 2023 now, and coming in full culmination, looking back. What did it take for you to get to this point? And you're not even at your 10. You're not even at your 10. You're not even at your 10 yet. I don't think not that Spirit's not going to let you get to your 10, but you're too busy looking back into this, stoking the flames and mulling over the fire versus just letting that passion go. So that's where I feel like there's that disagreement within the self, bringing you to it's a cycle, right? So you disagree with the self. You run into points of happiness and joy. You're with family, with friends. Even now, especially during this time, you're with family and friends probably up until the new year, until it's time to go back to work. You're celebrating. You feel the love. It feels like a lot of dancing, a lot of merriment. Literally, you'll like joy, right? Support, loving relationships. You've got your girlfriends calling. You've got your best friends, the bros to call up on and celebrate joy with, and cheers, like this is a very much like camaraderie type energy. And I feel like maybe when you're alone and this is over, it goes back into like it's like you being at home and feeling love and support, and then going right back to work the next day, and you're experiencing what it took for you to get to the point of Seven of Pentacles. So you get there, you fought for everything in 2023, those lessons that you learned, and then you go home and there's love and there's peace within the sense of yourself, and then you go back to feeling that discord, isolation, and fighting yourself internally. And maybe there's even people that are like jealous of you and watching you come back from the dead and they don't want to see that. They don't want to see you thrive, and it pulls you back into this cycle. Like, are you a people pleaser, my dear? You're so worried about what other people, not even like, and it's not it's just, it must be subconscious, because I think a lot of us, I'm not worried about what someone else thinks of me. I'm not worried about people pleasing and making sure everyone else is happy. I want my own happiness. But then there's that old bit of you that's a good friend. You're loyal. You're down for the cause. And it's not a bad thing, but it ends up leaving this sense of defeat. Like, it's like leaving yourself open I don't even play sports, but like, it's like leaving yourself open to just like, to these people crossing you. And it might not be like complete cutthroat energy. I like it says winning at all costs, but it feels more of like a deceptive kind of like a friend that's not really your, like a fake two-faced ass friend. That's what it feels like. Like, they're down for you and they're your friend, but do they really care about you? They're down for you and your friend, but did they invite you to that party that's coming up this season? Are you wondering why you didn't get invited? Or did they lie to you and they said that they were sick and that they were hungover, or were they, and then they end up posting on their Instagram story and they were fine? Something like that. I don't know. This is stressing me out, because I feel like you're so down and kind, and it's not that you don't fight back. Like, you're able to stand up for yourself at this point. Like, all the stuff that you've learned from 2022, just to get back to this point of like, why is this person leaving me on the back burner? Why do I feel isolated? Why is this happening? I'm going to go ahead and pull some fresh cards, so we can see what's the consequence of keeping these, what's the consequence of keeping these people around? Shattered dreams, arrogance, gluttony, lack of inner joy. That's a 9 of Cups in reverse. So instead of ultimate feelings of fulfillment, and it landed on top of this Cups and feelings. So again, with that group of friends, I was hoping it would be family and like loving, supportive relationships. But these might be the same people that are making you question your self-love and questioning like you're down for these people. I actually had a dream last night about some old friends that used to treat me like absolute ass, but they were there for me. Like, hey, something happened. I need to come smoke and chill. Can I come over? And while I'm in the midst of my pain and despair, they all want to twerk. Like, I'm so serious. They wanted to twerk and dance while I was like bawling my eyes out. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, oh, are you okay? Okay, well, pass the joint. Like, I'm so serious. So maybe you're dealing with people that like, and they're probably slick jealous of you. Like, you're probably, not probably, but I'm getting the sense that like, you're too kind. You're too kind. These people, some people know when you're being nice and use it to their, advantage. And it sucks because these people are down for you. But even, like, you know, sometimes your parents will do it. Your parents know that you're the kind one, the kinder sibling. And you told, you know, my sibling isn't going to come see you for Christmas, but I guess I will. Like, they're going to, you know, even some people know when you're being too down for the cause. And they're going to use that against you. I didn't even know what card was in here. Amazing. Got a numerology card coming out. You know what? And since the numerology card came out, let's see what angel numbers you might have been seeing this past week. 4 and 60. So 4 and 6 or 100. Could be wanting to keep things 100 right now. You just want the truth. You want these people to be honest with you, and they're lacking honesty. They won't tell you. Temperance. You've been so patient with these people. You've had calmness. You've had peace within your heart, and it's because you grew. Like again, all of this stuff that you've learned in 2023 up to 2022 to 2023, you're now looking back. You have been so calm and so patient with these people while they dance all over. Well, they walk all over you. And I think because you know how these people treat you, you know you have to walk away. It sucks, though. No one wants to have to walk away from the people that are in their comfort zone. And I feel like that's the hard part, is breaking out of our comfort zone. And with the full moon, you're going to want to do some letting go. Tomorrow, you're going to want to do some letting go. You're going to want to do some letting go. You're going to want to... I'm going to pull some oracle cards. So I have my 108 deck. Let's see. I guess before I pull my oracle deck, I'm just going to read the channel message that I got this morning. Also, the channeled song that I got was Chemicals React from Allie and AJ. And if you know, you know. If you grew up on that song, you know. And then they remade it recently, I think. But Chemicals React, I was singing that in the kitchen this morning, making my coffee. And I'm like, oh, shoot. Like, the wealth you had in your heart, you're just too good for these people. We got to stop. We got to stop giving our goodness away. So the consequence of not letting go. You're stepping into a new blessed financial opportunity. And these people cannot come with you. Due to abuse in the past, you've become used to old patterns. These people treat you weird and you stay. Don't you want to be free? Don't you want to break the cycle? We have got to walk away. And that is the message I got this morning. What's the consequence of not walking away? Hey! Feeling stranded. Not walking away and feeling stranded. That's what unlikely. Not that it's a yes or no question, but every time I see this woman is on this path by herself. There's not really any life or anything in the path that she's walking towards. I feel like there's that sense of stagnance. Her feet are glued together. She's not moving forward at all. She's stuck in that moment. There's not even... If she was taking a step forward, I think a foot would be lifted. But both feet are planted firmly in the ground, looking at the path ahead, stuck in stagnation. Where do I go from here? Library, plethora of knowledge, intelligence, is what I'm getting. Looking beneath the surface. I feel like you don't judge books by their cover. You've given these people so much grace with your temperance, with your kindness. You archive, you put these feelings away. You shake them off because you're like, no, I've grown. No, I know better now. Cabin. Detached, secluded, closed off. Again, with isolation here with the Five of Swords. These two go together. Kept apart, quarantine, island, segregate. I feel like it's put you in a sense where you feel like you have to isolate yourself. If people are treating you weird, wouldn't you want to be alone and just kind of go back to the drawing board and go within yourself in this cavern of this intelligent knowledge you have, in this depth of, what is it, like Belle from Beauty and the Beast? Smart, beautiful, has knowledge. People around her are jealous of her and see her as some quaint little mouse. And there's just so much more within Belle. They just gave her a chance. The ability of that Belle had to love Beast, and the emotional intelligence that she had. Did those people that turn away from her deserve Belle? You have macho Chad dudes like coming after her. And she doesn't care about the looks or the money. She wanted someone who saw her for her, even if she was a bookworm. Are those the people that are around you that see you for you as well? And do they judge you? So you have to go within and be lonely. At the same time, when you go into this point of the cabin, when you go into this point to reflect, like how the cabin is reflecting with the water, I think you'll be able to move forward. And it's not a bad thing to have to go within and be and have a quiet night, have quiet evenings, or that peace within the self. Because you've been patient with everybody else. Can you be patient with just you? Also, I know I had another card, I think, flip over in the deck. Am I wrong? That's okay. Oh, here we are. And again, the answer is no. Situation or event is not unfolding at this time. But it's not just the answer. Bridge closed. This person's looking up at... Oh, a drawbridge. I thought it was a building. This is a drawbridge, like in Florida they have them where the boats go through. And this person's standing there, very average Joe, looking up at this pillar in front of them. Bridge is closed. This might be you closing off your emotions to these people that use you as a gateway to their joy, to their happiness. But do they care about you? Okay, shut those emotions off. Go Vampire Diaries and go cold to them. Like, it's not a bad thing. You have to protect yourself at the end of the day. And if you don't, it's just going to make you sick, I feel. Let's ask some who questions. Who are we protecting? Who is... It's not even pile one. This is just collective energy. So, who is collective protecting themselves from? Who does collective need to protect themselves from? Who does collective need to protect themselves from? Who does collective need to protect themselves from? Is this me? Is this my... Is this my pile? This might just be my own reading. Maybe you're protecting yourself from the Scorpio, or you could be the Scorpio in confirmation. Could also be another water sign, or you could just be protecting yourself from the qualities of what a Scorpio is. Secretive, obsessive, and distrusting. And there were secrets in here too with this library, and I'm not sure if there were secrets within another card as well. Excuse me. Okay, secrets of the library. Someone might be dishonest with you and you know it. You might be, I think, coming in with advice and guidance. I don't know if this person is two-faced with you and they're the ones that you're going to for support, but be careful with your energy. You could be the supportive friend giving advice and guidance. Who is collective protecting themselves from at this time? Who does collective need to protect themselves from? Ooh, had a card flip over. Virgo? Jeez. Okay, well. Virgo. Critical, perfectionist, overthinkers. Yeah. Oh, okay. Distant. I would say it's time to distance yourself. But this makes me feel with the Virgo and Scorpio energy that these people, like I said, these people are treating you weird in the channel message. They treat you weird and you stay. Don't you want to be free? Distance yourself from these people. They might be distancing themselves from you and you're like, oh, I'm not thinking anything of it. Are there any dates in the past that could confirm when people started being weird to them? When did people start being weird to them, Spirit? When did people start being weird to collective? When? When did people start being weird to collective? When did people start being weird to collective? So, could be recent. Could be the assumption of catching it recently. You could just have now been like, oh my god, these people treat me differently. In the coming months, December, this week, this month, not likely. Trust in divine timing. You will hear news soon and allow the process. So, yeah, this is like reoccurring energy. These people have been treating you weird. These people have been treating you weird from like the get-go. And you're like, why? All right, Spirit. Do we have any advice on to give collective on moving forward? Any advice on how do we let go? I caught them like this. I want to shuffle again, but these might be the cards that needed to come out. Yep, the devil. I'm glad I listened. I'm glad I listened. Y'all take notes. Y'all take notes. Listen to the divine, okay? So, the scales of justice. Judgment. I mean, all this came out in reverse, so let's just take it for what it is. Two of Cups, Judgment, Justice, the Devil, Queen of Cups. I do believe one of these cards is Libra and one is Scorpio. So that could double confirm how Scorpio's treating you. And Scorpios too, when they're done with you, I feel like they care about people and their hearts are so big that they also tend to people please, much like the Virgo. So you might have people in your energy that are just sticking around, maybe just to make you happy. And you might realize that you don't need that. You don't need people to people please you because you found fulfillment within yourself. So at a certain point, you're breaking bread and feeling joyous with these people. You felt trust. You felt camaraderie with these people. And at the end of the day, it's just left you feeling attached. It's left you in introspection. While you know that you have all of this beauty inside of yourself, all of this, the Queen of Cups, you have fulfillment within yourself. And it's just not fair for these people to be stringing you along. It's tipping the scales of the natural. I feel like the natural order is just not natural. Like, you give too much, it's tipping the scales. You have too much to offer, it's tipping the scales. Weigh out these pros and cons. Weigh it out. Only you truly know within, but know that you can weigh it out, but it's also time to move forward as well. I kind of made my spread a little messy, but it's messy energy. This isn't going to be easy. And that's why I feel like a lot of us are ruminating over, we can't let go. It's hard to let go of what you don't want to release with that baby grip. And look how the scales of justice are being held very loosely. Very loose energy. Weigh it out. But don't make yourself sick about it. I think almost at the point where, like, you could be weighing things out and the way that it's being carefully held is just the point to let go. It looks like she's about to let go. I've been weighing this out. I've been thinking about not just what's right or wrong, but, like, it feels like an anchor dropping the weight to let yourself go and be free. I say anchor and see a mermaid tail here. So, yeah. You've already done the healing and the work. It's not fair for you to have to hold on to these people. If they want to be distant, let them be distant. Shoot, you be distant first and take your pick up and go. It's time to pick things up and dip. You've been a good friend. You've been down for these people. These people aren't even down for themselves. Yeah, it's time for the end of the relationship. I feel like I made these upright, but I do feel like a lot of these were meant to be in reverse because a lot of this has been turned on its head. A lot of this is old things you're ready to let go. Screw the attachment. Let go of replaying the situation over and over in your head again. This is the end of a partnership. Not everything is meant to last forever. I was speaking about that with my close friend last night who is a Libra. Not everything lasts forever. And I think the full moon culminating on the 26th tomorrow is the perfect chance to let go of this old energy. Do a little bonfire, burn a little bay leaf, write some intentions, and manifest for your greatest good so you can move forward with your life and truly enjoy your 2024 the way it's supposed to. Every year we gain more knowledge and intelligence, and don't let it be in vain. Everything you've learned so far, that's come full circle. Take care of yourself first because you're going to end up being in your 10 of Cups soon. And you won't be able to receive everything. 10 of Pentacles too. You won't be able to receive everything if you're holding on to this old energy with that death grip. It's not fair to you. So my loves, I think my battery is taking a turn. So with that, I will let this go. Thank you for joining me today. I send you my love. I send you my light. And I pray that you're able to stay protected and safe while you go through these emotions moving forward, because you truly deserve to be cherished and have people around you that want to be there because they want to be there, not because they want to people please. It's just not fair that you have to juggle people's indecision when you don't need that. You know you're fulfilled on your own, and moving forward that you'll be better off. So with that, my dears, I leave you to have a beautiful Yule with your families. If this is you breaking away for a second to get some thoughts to yourself while you take a potty break or something, I feel for you, baby. I feel for you. So with that being said, take care of yourselves and have a wonderful and safe holiday. Be careful out there, y'all. Ooh, let's do one more card before I go. Hold on. Message of the Cosmic Oracle. Do we have any messages for the collective that, or any questions for them to mull over? Something for them to think about during this holiday season before we go? Anything for them to mull over? Anything for them to think about? Oh. Ooh, I think I almost had one. Hold on. Ooh, take responsibility for your choices. This is your life to live. Own it. This is your life to live. Own it. Take responsibility for your choices. Okay, so with that, I will let you look at this real quick. Ooh, so pretty. This is you, a galaxy, a universe, blessed, bright, beautiful, intense. Let your stars shine. Okay, I gotta go. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Love and light.